It's the perfect time to talk about the tools of the trade for rolling and cutting your pasta. Now, I bought my first pasta roller when I was 19 or 20. I remember that I bought it from Ross. I remember every purchase from Ross, don't you? And I think I paid like 25 bucks for it. Either the pasta that I made with it was not very good, or it was just a lot of work. Either could have been the case, but I don't know where that pasta roller went. And the next time I bought a pasta roller wasn't until 2015, when I realized when we moved overseas that I was not going to be able to get fresh-ish pasta from like the refrigerated section of the grocery store. So this was the one that I got off of Amazon. It's Atlas brand, and when I was doing my research for what to buy, what I found was a lot of people were saying to buy one that's Italian made. I don't know if that's a gimmick or if it's truth, but I went ahead and took it, and Atlas is a brand that's made Marcato in Italy. And it says, made by Marcato in Italy. That's how I know it's true. They stamped it on there. So when you order one of these guys, a hand crank roller, it comes with the little rolly piece. It'll have a hand crank that fits into the side, probably a C-clamp so that you can attach it to your table or counter when you're rolling, because it can get pretty intense. And then also an attachment for the cutter. And this just attaches to the machine, and depending on how wide you want your noodles, that's where you pop it in. So that is a hand roller. There is also a way to roll out your noodles with just a rolling pin and a knife. I actually saw that done when we lived in Korea at the Gwajang market, and it is like the Zamboni of noodles. You just can't take your eyes off of it. It's like incredible to watch. But having seen it done, I know that I don't want to do it that way because it looks like it requires a lot of skill. So recently, I was gifted this fantastic KitchenAid mixer, and now that I had a stand mixer, I didn't want to spend the time that it took to roll out pasta by hand. I can tell you there is no difference in taste or the quality of the product that you get, but it is a lot more time consuming to do it by hand, simply because you can only crank the roller so fast without pulling it off of the table. So with the KitchenAid attachments, I ordered it again off of Amazon. It's going to run you about 100 bucks. That's the bad news. I found that most KitchenAid attachments run about 100 bucks. So with it you get 3 pieces. One is the roller, one is a little guy cutter, and a wide guy cutter. And they just pop into the end of your KitchenAid mixer, and then you tighten the little knobby and away you go. So no matter what method you choose to roll out and cut your pasta, it's worth it. That's really all I can tell you, is that doing it with a stand mixer is going to save you a lot of time, and it's really a fantastic way to be able to make pasta a couple of times a week thing. If you find that it's still just too time consuming, but you want to gorge yourself on pasta when you want, you can also freeze the dough. Don't freeze it in the ball, freeze it after you've already cut the noodles, and you'll want to shake them around in a little extra flour, but they freeze really nicely, and then when it's time, you just get your water to a rolling boil, add your salt, and then drop those puppies in, swirl them around, and you've got fresh pasta like it was made right now. I hope you enjoyed this short, and come back and see me again. Subscribe, like it, comment,